going, everybody? Do you need a helmet with a peak to be an adventure rider, to ride an adventure bike? That's the question. That's the question of the day. Geese. I think it comes with the stereotype of an adventure rider is you have to have the peaked helmet. I have a peaked helmet, which I did not start wearing until I got an adventure bike. So maybe I was following the stereotype too. I will be honest, I purchased a peaked helmet the day I bought the bike because I wasn't intending on purchasing the bike and didn't bring a helmet with me and didn't want to have to come back to the dealership, so I bought a helmet and I chose a peaked one. I don't really know why, I just thought, why not? At the time, that is. I didn't really know why I was choosing a peaked helmet. It was just, hey, it's an adventure helmet. Fast forward, I do prefer a peaked helmet now. I mean, I'm not wearing the same helmet. I've got a Klim Krios Pro, and I prefer the peak. Of course, you can run this helmet without it, but I really like having the peak. For me, my primary use of the peak is blocking the sun and looking cool. I mean, peaked helmets look cool. You gotta look the part when you're going off-road or riding a bike that could go off-road. People think you're going on an adventure, and you might just be commuting to work or the grocery store. But seriously though, I use it to block the sun all the time. It's, at least with this helmet, I know my last cheaper adventure helmet, the peak was a little higher, even like at the lowest setting. So I had to tilt my head a little more. This one's in a much better positioning, but I can just tilt my head ever so slightly, block the sun. It's amazing, actually. It's a great feature to have. The peak doesn't catch wind. I'm on the interstate. I'm running 75 right now, and I'm not having any wind issues. I've ridden my other bike, the 300, which has has a smaller windscreen, and I have no issues on that one either with the peak. I don't really find that they catch wind. I'm sure if you get a bike with no protection at all and you get on a really windy day, then maybe you can feel it a little more. I don't think it's enough to be a problem, but that could depend on your bike too, where your bike channels the air. But no, in all reality, you don't need a peaked helmet to be an adventure rider. If a peaked helmet is not what you're used to or just not what you like the look of, do not feel like you have to buy one. Get whatever helmet you want. It's not necessary. I will say most adventure helmets, the one thing that I would say to think about on whether or not you need a peaked helmet, and it's really more of just an adventure helmet, and you can take the peak off if you don't like the peak, but that is that most adventure or off-road oriented helmets like this one have wider like eye holes, and that's for accommodating goggles for riding off-road. You have a slightly better field of view, a wider field of view, which is a plus for sure. So that's probably the main feature to think about. Aside from that, I think when you're helmet shopping, helmet shop for what's comfortable on your head and what you like. I mean, of course you want to like the look of it, but make sure you have something comfortable and, you know, that just fits you. Don't worry about the peak, you know, maybe try some on to look at what I'm talking about with the field of view that these helmets have versus the other ones. It's not drastic. I've still got street helmets that I wear occasionally. It's not really enough that I feel like, man, I'm you know, I can't see as well. But it is a thing. It really is a thing. So I hope you liked the video. I'm trying to keep it kind of short. I don't know how well you can see because it's kind of getting dark. But what are your thoughts? Did you choose one and then want the other, or go adventure and decide you don't like it? Let me know. Let me know any features that maybe you think that make a difference that maybe I'm just not aware of or I don't think about. Until next time, guys, ride safe. Please check out my other content and subscribe if you like what you heard.